Hello YouTube, and today I want to do a video in about things that you start to notice when you lose your hair. And by that I don't mean things that you notice in yourself when you lose your hair, but um, just the perspective of the world around you. And for me, I started losing my hair rapidly 2 years ago. It's kind of hard to tell here because I'm not showing, my crown and all the hair that's kind of like fallen out. Um, but my hairline is aggressively receding. And one of the things that I immediately started realizing or just noticing in the world was looking at other guys' hairlines. And I just started to realize, like, wow, people have a lot more hair. It's just one of those things that you notice that as your hair starts falling out, you start like looking at other guys, and in a way, you start sizing other people up based upon their hairline. And by that, I mean I don't mean like you're looking to fight, just that you start going around and realizing, wow, that guy has a lot of hair, that guy doesn't have a lot of hair, that guy lost a lot of hair, this guy has great hair. Um, so oddly enough, you start to kind of take appreciation for other guys who have great hair, or you start to get jealous of them. And it's something that you start looking at people a little bit differently. For example, I just happened to bump into one of my sister's friends who's much older, and I realized, like, wow, they have a lot of hair. They have like almost like, the same hairline a young 20-year-old male would have, full, thick. And I couldn't help but like wonder and be in awe of, and say, like, wow, you have like amazing hair. How? Tell me the secret. What are you doing? And for him, it was just simply just good genetics. Um, so you start like realizing and recognizing other people with hair. I know that's kind of like a little odd, but it's something that you don't kind of notice until you start losing your own hair, and you start realizing the significance and I guess visual identity of like just a healthy hairline, no concern about a bald spot, or the crown receding. Another thing that I noticed that once I started losing my hair is you start to have a different um, perception of time. I just started realizing that, once I started losing my hair, that your hair is kind of attached to not necessarily your youth, but really a lot of these past memories that have come and gone. And, um, as you start losing your hair, you start to think, like, wow, there's a lot of things that I can't do anymore. I can't, wear certain things. I can't style my hair certain ways. Um, and you do feel older. Don't get me wrong. You do feel older, and you absolutely lose a sense of confidence, and um, you start to downplay yourself, right? And as I started losing my hair, one of the things that kind of came to realization was the passage of time, and all these past memories that were, you can't really relive again because they represented a time when, you were younger and more vibrant and healthier in a sense. But then you also start to realize like a lot of, opportunity loss. And, for me, I think, or missed opportunities. And for someone for like me, you 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 don't realize like how good you had it in a way. Like you start realizing, like, wow, it's going to be harder to date, it's going to be harder to meet people. And I look back when I was, had fuller hair, and a lot of my self-doubt and um, insecurities were probably based upon, like, how I look, or maybe I didn't feel cool enough. And now with like lesser hair and being older, you kind of realize, like, wow, those were kind of like, dumb things to kind of have self-doubt on. And Um, it's one of those things that becomes even more apparent, like the sense of opportunity loss or past opportunity loss becomes more evident as you start realizing and you're losing your hair that, you know, physical appearance has definitely, I don't want to say put this in a bad way, but has definitely degraded and you've definitely lost a lot more um, when you lose hair, and those opportunities, you'll never get them again. So this was really just a very quick video of things that you noticed, or things that you start to realize once you start losing your hair. And a good thing, I guess, behind losing hair is that you start to have a little bit of an appreciation for life as it is now. Because you start to think like, okay, look, time's fleeting. The hair is kind of like an indication of that. And so you start to realize like, look, maybe I need to really just start taking advantage of what I have while I have it now. I don't know, that's just my thoughts in terms of things that you notice when you start to lose your hair. I don't know, if anyone out there who's losing your hair, is there anything that you started noticing in the world around you as you started losing it? Let me know. Thanks.